Luis Felipe, the creator of Mascara Fighters, and we're going to be starting this special presentation in a few minutes. I'm going live, so I'm just waiting for a few more people to jump in. Right there. Let's see. Let me see if I can move this a little better. Angle it. There we go. So, hello everyone. Like I said, my name's Luis Felipe, and welcome to this very special event. This is Grande Mascara Blue first look. This special presentation, I'm going to be showing and kind of going through a little bit of the evolution of the toy line of Mascara Fighters, specifically using Mascara Blue, because that's the first model we have here today. So, a few years ago, I just started off with launching the series, which was a big thing. I wanted to get the cartoon out, even in animated shorts fashion, and doing posters and masks and things like that. And it grew to a decent size and stuff like that. But you always want to evolve and stuff like that. So, first thing, I released Mascara Blue, the drawing version, and here it is. You've seen it in animated shorts and things like that, but as far as using it, see, there's the back of him. But you guys have seen this guy a lot, and this, first drawing I did really served well to grow to what, would establish Mascara Fighters moving forward. This is super special for me to be able to even hold this in hand. But with that comes evolution, and fatal evolution, if you will, because that's the name of the bad guys. The next step was to make a physical product for Mascara Blue, which is the prototype you see right over here. This guy. Now this guy was imperfect and kind of clunky and big and chunky, but he kind of served his purpose, as he kind of gave me an eye level of where I wanted to design, how I wanted to design the character, where I wanted pieces to move, if I wanted pieces to move, and things like that, and just give it a three-dimensional, even in flat version form of the character. And it was also hand drawn by me, so I think that was pretty cool. So this served the next purpose. And as a little bit more time went, I decided to jump into 3D. And jumping into 3D, I did the 3D model of Mascara Blue, and that evolved into learning a little more 3D printing, working with some other 3D printer people that taught me some stuff, and we ended up with this, the big 5-inch figure of Mascara Blue, as you can see here. And this character is very special because now it wasn't just a mock-up or a prototype, and it wasn't just the drawing, it was the actual figure in hand. So I'm holding a hand, in-hand product. I'm holding a toy. This is my toy. This is so cool, and I can't explain how cool this was, just because you could talk about it, and I've said this in other interviews and podcasts and blogs and things like that. But once you actually have your product in hand, it's not just an idea. It becomes really, really special. It becomes a bigger thing than it was before. And with evolution comes final sizing as well. So that's him. I'll leave him right there because he can stand. was the final version, because that was not the final size, because I have a little more evolution for the character, which is right here. This is the actual 4.1-inch figure in hand, as you can see right there. There's, and the finalized version, because this one doesn't have any mistakes. This one's done in its proper blue color. It doesn't have any cracks in the head. The hair alone was kind of an issue to create and fix. But once I got it, I got it. And also, I fixed up the mask to make it part of the character in hand. So this was also really cool, because this was the beginning of the toy line, full blown. This is Mascara Fighters Wave 1 action figures. And as you might have been watching for the past, I say about, year and a half or so, give or take, I decided to go even bigger, because you always want to be bigger and do cooler things and get to the next level. So I decided to try to do shirts. See, I'm wearing one. I'm wearing a Mascara Blue is on the shirt fighting a metal droid, which I think is pretty cool, because hey, now I'm also wearing and repping the brand of Mascara Fighters, the show. And just as the next stage goes and things like that, I was doing conventions and things, and a lot of people were telling me, hey, maybe you should try articulation, maybe you should try doing this, doing that. And honestly, from the jump, I always wanted articulation on my figures. There's not any toy maker that just wants a toy to be stagnant, no matter how beautifully designed by me or whoever it is can be, because they're just more fun to, when a character could punch and kick and throw and whatever. So I decided to, evolve, and working with an actual sculptor, I was able to hit the next evolution for Mascara Fighters, and sort of start the journey for what will eventually be, revealing today, obviously, the logo right there, Mascara Fighters Grande Toys, or Grande Collection. And here we are. So he's not glued, so I apologize. But moving on, we have here the first resin figure. The first in-hand resin figure of a Mascara Fighters Grande figure. This is Mascara Blue, and he's got pegs and stuff, so he would move. This character is glued at the arms, so the arms aren't going to move. But this character is also an evolution, because originally the head and the belt wasn't seen as prominently as it is now. You can see right there. And but he has a lot of articulation points. So with this guy, putting him right where he belongs, right there, we move on to the next stage, which is paint. You want to paint this figure. No figure stays as a blank like I showed the resin one. So here it is, the first ever Mascara Blue, the Grande figure. And as you can see, it's got some issues to it, because I had to, like I said, one of the things we were working on was the mask. I had to putty up the mask and create a belt, sort of give a more pronounced shoulder, little curves, if you will. So that was pretty cool to be able to do, and hey, he's in hand. He's not perfect, and he's not finally painted, permanently painted, but I've painted this figure a bunch of times and the paint rubs off, but he exists. And I think he kind of looks cool like this, because it's sort of a battle damage version. So there's the painted resin here. And that leads us to where we are today, the big reveal. And this is just the next process, the next evolution of Mascara Fighters toys. Now, that being said, you might be asking, hey, is the main toy line done? No. I'm going to be talking about, wave 4, which is, really exciting to do because it's going to finally have the characters in their civilian forms, if you will. It's the Alvarez brothers. It's all 5 Alvarez brothers that make up that wave. But I'll get into that in a separate video. Today, I want to show you the actual paint sample from the factory mold right here of Mascara Blue, the Grande figure. Now, I know you're thinking he's kind of thin in the chest and he's kind of see-through, but that's the point. This is the first factory test. This has never been seen anywhere before. This is the first debut, the first thing ever, and he's here. And look, here's the cool part. See, he's actually fixed with these hinges, so he moves his head. The only thing I did to him was add in the color of the eyes. This is a test sample, so this is like literally right out of the factory, but it is the figure. And look, he articulates and everything. He's got waist, he's got arm articulation, he's got head articulation. He can kick, he can back kick as well, front kick. And he exists. He is actually in hand. I am so happy to be able to show this. Big thanks to the people that helped me get here, supporting the brand, supporting what is Mascara Fighters, because launching an adult toy line, which is this, and an articulated one is very cool and very special, but I didn't do it alone. The sculptor that originally helped work with me to make the resins that eventually finished, Daryl, thank you Daryl for your hard work. I know it wasn't easy and I could be nitpicky at times about specifically what I want, but I'm the creator. I was always gonna be the nitpickiest person ever, so thank you to Daryl. Also, big thanks to Benjamin, who is my contact overseas that is actually mainline factory producing these figures. Thanks to him, and a huge thanks to my big brother Lizardo, who's always been a really supportive guy to my multiple endeavors, whether it's Mascara Fighters, whether it's Diamond Series, Kelly Collider, and he's a good guy. I am very blessed to have him as my big brother. So he would constantly tell me, hey, you gotta just keep pushing along, and we gotta just give it time, and we gotta send these models, and we gotta just wait, and waiting for this and waiting for that. It's a lot of back and forth in toy making, especially at this level, because this is an articulated figure that's gonna whoop ass. I mean, try not to curse, but he's gonna start putting the boots in to people, and like I said, this literally is the next evolution in the toy line. Also, if I haven't mentioned it, in the background you could see there's the logo. That logo is going to be on the box, because in another video I had already talked about that. Yes, I'm designing the box art for it and things like that. Let's see if I can get a little closer there so you can see a better shot of the universe that is Mascara Blue. So thank you everyone who's watching, who supported, like I said, and I'll catch you guys next time. And for more, check out at Mascara Fighters on social media and mascarafighters.com. Subscribe, share it. If like I said, if anything, I appreciate. Oh, and one more thing before I go. One more thing I wanted to mention. because it's pretty important. Bam. It was the first DVD I launched about a year and a half ago as well, which is Energy Start Blue, which is the first DVD starring this character, which is the first animated short that has director's cut, that has a Spanish version, that was the first to feature in actual video stores. I actually got to do a mini DVD tour for this. You can check it out on the channels, in all my stuff really. But since we're talking Mascara Blue, I wanted to mention it as well and sort of highlight it there. And thanks for watching, and until next time, bye. Señoras y señores, bienvenidos a Mascara Blue Grande Reveal, First Look. Este video es bien especial porque va a ser la primera vez de que voy a enseñar la figura de Mascara Blue en mano, en su versión de grande. Esta versión es la versión de que va a ser de coleccionistas adultos, va a ser la línea de adultos, y se estarán preguntando si voy a terminar la línea normal, de que es de 4 pulgadas, de que es como 4.1, y no, esa línea sigue, y voy a tener más información sobre la cuarta serie de la línea pronto. Pero quería dar un pequeño historieta sobre cómo hemos llegado a este punto, porque ha sido una evolución bien interesante, bien divertida a la misma vez, porque es mi carrera, es mi vida, es mi mundo, son mis personajes, y he tenido la oportunidad de crear este tipo de personaje y tener este tipo de plataforma. Y así que empezando aquí pueden ver déjame empezar mejor. Cuando yo empecé, originalmente empecé con un dibujo. El dibujo de que pueden ver aquí es de Mascara Blue. Lo dibujé y lo usé en mini películas, y lo usé en posters y en máscaras y otros productos y otras cosas, pero este era el personaje de que arranqué Mascara Fighters hace unos años. Y creciendo de eso quería tener un producto físico, un producto en mano, de que podía enseñarle a la gente, de que pueda expresar, mira, este es lo que va a ser, esto es como se va a ver. Y llegamos al caballero aquí, el prototype, la figura de prueba de Mascara Fighter, Mascara Blue. Como pueden ver aquí, no es perfecto y tiene sus cositas y cosas así, pero como dije, era el próximo paso en seguir creciendo la etiqueta de Mascara Fighters y tener una figura en mano. De ahí siguió el crecimiento de la serie, y lo que hice en uno he hecho obviamente en los otros personajes, y así que esto también aplica para todos los Mascara Fighters, porque como dije, lo que hice uno, no hice un Mascara Fighter, hice los 5 Mascara Fighters y todos tienen la misma evolución. Y siguiendo, empecé modelando en 3 dimensiones, y modelando en 3 dimensiones empecé a hablar con diseñadores de imprenta de 3D, haciendo figuras y cosas así, y quería aprender, quería ver cómo se puede hacer un producto físico de que yo había diseñado y tenerlo en mano. Y nació la primera figura de que es Mascara Blue. Aquí tiene ciertos detallitos como la cabeza y cositas así, pero ya con este muñeco tenía juguete en mano, de que era bien importante para la etiqueta, para seguir creciendo y tenerlo acá. Después del señor, llegamos a el tamaño exacto de que es de 4.1, porque esa figura es de 5.7 por ahí, es casi 6 pulgadas, no llega a 6, pero es más de 5, 5.3, 5.5 por ahí. Esta es la figura de la línea de Mascara Fighters, es Mascara Blue, y con este arranqué, y ya tenemos al momento lanzado 3 diferentes líneas de 3 diferentes series adentro de la línea de juguetes de la línea principal, que es esta. Pero ahí no se acaba la cosa. siguiendo creciendo y cosas así, quería tener algo de que podía articularse, algo que podía moverse, porque esas figuras, por más lindas que sean, no se mueven. Y la línea principal se va a quedar en ese estilo, pero de eso hablaré un poco más en el futuro. Y así que, creciendo, hablé con unos diseñadores y trabajé y hice lo más posible, y aunque no crean, moví montañas para poder hacer esto, porque no es fácil hacer juguetes a este tipo de grandura, por decir. So, llegamos a este, que es la versión del juguete de que es resin, de que pueden ver ahí. Ahora esta figura se puede mover la cabeza. Esta no, pero es el modelo. Este está pegado, pero igual tiene articulación en las caderas y los brazos y cosas así. Ahora, después de él, vino pintar una figura, armar una figura, arreglar una figura, de que era esta aquí, de que tiene en mano. Disculpen de que esto es en vivo y a veces cosas pasan en vivo. Ya. Aquí está la primera figura pintada que pueden ver que tengo en mano. Tiene sus fallitas y sus cosas, pero sí es la próxima evolución de el juguete, que se había tenido ciertos problemas con la máscara, en diseñarla, en que se pueda ver hacia afuera más, porque se llaman Mascara Fighters, tiene que verse la máscara, es súper importante tener la máscara. Y así que se arregló esto, se arregló también la correa. Esta figura está sellada, pero tiene una gotita de give, de jugada ahí en el brazo, pero esto no, y está más o menos ya sellada. Y con él, vamos a ponerlo aquí porque es más grande, llegamos a la revelación de hoy, de que es esta figura. Hoy en mano tengo los primeros ejemplos de Mascara Blue en mano. La figura está en mi mano, existe. Y mira, este sí se articula, se mueve la cabeza, se mueven los dos brazos, también tiene articulación en la cintura, y así que ahora sí puede moverse, puede levantar las patas, puede patear, puede hacer un montón de cosas, y existe. Estoy bien contento de poder enseñar este primer ejemplo de factoría en mano. Ahora, otra cosa chévere, ya está arreglado los puntos de conexión, y así que mira, no se va a romper. Otra cosa, ¿ves? Se cae y no se rompe, tienen fuerza. Mis Mascara Fighters son fuertes. Es tremendo poder decir ese tipo de cosas, pero quería enseñar la figura y hacer esta presentación. Gracias a todo el mundo porque siguen apoyando Mascara Fighters y cosas así. Y aquí está, ya estamos creciendo la línea de adulto. Voy a tener otros avances y cosas así bien pronto, pero aquí está en mano. Mi Mascara Blue está en mano. Y ya, mira, existe. Y otra cosa súper importante que es, mira, se para solo. Tiene engineering hecho bien, y así que está posible aguantar su propio peso, puede aguantar su propio peso, porque a veces hacen figuras de que muy pesados para adelante o muy pesados para atrás, o el pecho es muy grande, o los brazos no dan, o las piernas no tienen la estabilidad para poder hacerlo, pero aquí está. Y antes de cerrar el video, de hoy, esta presentación especial, quería también hablar sobre esto, de que era el primer DVD de que lancé, de que es de la primera mini película, de que es Energy Star Blue, de que pude hacer una pequeña gira de DVDs aquí en Miami. Y hasta hice camisas, de que tengo aquí un Mascara Blue peleando con un Energy, un Metal Droid. Muchas gracias por haber visto este video y que haya sido informativo. Si les gusta mi contenido y cosas así, por favor compártanlos, de que eso es lo único que uno pide, que lo compartan, de que le digan, ah, mira, he escuchado de este personaje, de este juguete, de estas cosas. Compártanlo con las compañías grandes también, porque si quieren ver que esto crezca, necesito el apoyo de ustedes, de la comunidad, repartiendo este tipo de contenido para que sepan de que, hey, hay este producto, de que existe y quiero ver más. Muchas gracias por haber visto este video, y para más chequen @mascarafighters a través de todas las redes sociales y mascarafighters.com. Gracias.